Hey guys, welcome to the University of South Carolina's Department of Biological Sciences. Today we're going to be showing you how to make some hand sanitizer. Yay, 2020. Take that coronavirus. Okay. So to start things off, we've got our wonderful flask here that we're going to be pouring our components into it. And this is actually, let me step off camera for a second. This is available through Who. All right, so Who's got their own sort of official guide, if you will, to making hand sanitizer. And a lot of this can be found online. We'll provide a link for you in the section below. But it's pretty easy to make. There's really four big components. There's ethanol, there's hydrogen peroxide, there's glycerol, and there is water. Okay, so nothing too crazy here. And most of these components as well, you can find online. The one that's probably the most difficult to find would be the glycerol. Glycerol is a very viscous, see there I go messing with my mask, very viscous substance. And so we're going to be adding this one first, actually, just so we can use some of our other components to rinse out this particular graduated cylinder to make sure that we get the appropriate volumes in there. All right. So let's start off with the glycerol. Here we go. See how slow it goes? So viscous. It's almost like the consistency of honey. So, yay. And so see, you can see there's going to be some leftovers. So what we're going to do, actually, is take our water here. Notice everything's unlabeled. And we're going to pour it into our graduated cylinder. I'm going to slosh it around a little bit. I'm going to do this, just water, and pour it in there. Yay. And then I'm going to do that with the rest of the water just to make sure we get all that glycerol off. That's enough. So you can see, it's got most of the glycerol off. I don't know if you can see that at home or not. Got most of the glycerol off of the sides of that graduated cylinder. Pour the rest of our water in there. And then we have our hydrogen peroxide. Okay, I'm going to put this in here as well. Again, mostly inert components, which is good. And then finally, the largest component by far of our hand sanitizer is going to be ethanol, my favorite. All right, so we're actually going to bring this to volume. We're making 4 liters of hand sanitizer. And what we're going to do after we pour in the hand sanitizer, after we pour in the ethanol, is we're going to pour it into these wonderful little bottles here. And we're actually going to add some fun, like food coloring to it, make it all kind of fun things. You can add different things as well if you want to get fancy, like aloe and all sorts of things to make it smell good, I guess, like essential oils. You know, get your vaccines, kids. Anyway, so now let's pour it all up to volume, our 4,000 mark here. Again, flask isn't the most accurate in terms of measurements for volume, but hand sanitizer, we're going to roll with it, okay? Here we go. La, 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 la. So what y'all do over quarantine? Play any video games? I chase kids, my own, around the house. Great. Here we go. Luckily, we got another bottle of ethanol in case we run out here. That looks like we are. Oh, oh, oh. Is it going to be perfect? Oh my gosh. It's so close. It's so close. Well, thank you, Dr. Sal. think that's it. Yeah, it's just a little. Yeah. Woo. That's awesome. All right, now to mix this guy, what we're going to do, and you can mix this in really anything that you have that's big enough to hold it. Everything can be scaled down too. Obviously, if you don't want to make 4 liters, the original food guidelines are formulated for 10 liters, which might be a little excessive, but hey, share it with your friends and family kind of thing there. But yeah, you can scale this down to whatever you want, and you can, I mean, even make this in like an old milk jug at home if you've got it, which hopefully you do, because milk's good for you. Public service announcement. All right, so now we're just going to shake this, this thing up. Just feel like some. I knew this would happen. So I'm trying to really get that glycerol mixed up there. All right, you want to keep mixing until it's all good to go, and we'll see you back here after we get it poured into some bottles. Yay!